Pascal. You are now rocking with that dude Pascal. We be going wild, Haitian in the building, so original. Got the haters catching feelings. Get your hands up to the ceiling and keep them held high, cause St. Louis isn't ready. Forget about it, goodbye. Hold on, we just saying hi. Five somebody, rise up. Weekdays, catch us live, somebody. Let's go.
Good evening, everybody. Happy Monday. Happy Labor Day if you guys celebrated it. And welcome to the Pascal Show. I hope you guys are all doing well out there, enjoying your weekend. Some of us had it's a national holiday, so hopefully some of you guys enjoyed your day off and made it something wonderful, made it something positive. But honestly, I had to jump on. I was going to take the day off personally because I got a lot of stuff going on personally. Day off. Enjoy some R&R, some much needed time off. But this story, this situation keeps just popping off and more information keeps coming out. And I was just like, you know what? I need to catch up. I mean, I'm still like figuring it out live and all that. But I was like, you know what? I need to just chop it up with everybody because I know a lot of you guys have been tweeting things to me, mentioning me in Twitter. Twitter mentions and all that stuff, basically saying, hey, this is what's going on. This is the new information. This is the new information. This is also the new information. This story just keeps growing and growing and growing. It's getting crazier and crazier, but we got to get down to the nitty gritty and figure out what the heck is going on. This is sad. I mean, I'm still hopeful, but it doesn't look like it's turning out to be good. I'm sorry to say that, but there's a lot of new developing information that's come out as of recently. So there's a lot that we got to go through, and please grant me some grace because I'm going to be going through this with you guys. I'm going live with you guys with this. I'm figuring this out live with y'all. So we're going to be doing this together as a family because there's a lot of information that has popped off, and we need to talk about it, y'all. Okay? We got to talk about it. Yeah, we got to talk about it. Okay. So do me a favor. We got some house cleaning to do. So do me a favor. Hit that like button down below. Send it past 300 likes. I see a bunch of y'all starting to file in. Some of you guys didn't take the day off either. But I hope you guys are enjoying your day. Real talk. And for those of y'all who are ending your day or just getting started with your day, because I know some of you guys are watching from other corners of the world right now too. Good morning to all y'all. Okay. Hopefully your Tuesday is just dope as hell. Okay. Make it amazing. All right. And for those of y'all who are just wrapping up the day, hopefully it was a nice, relaxing one for those Americans or for those of y'all who are celebrating Labor Day weekend. So hit that like button down below. All right. Good evening. Good morning and good evening to all. Good evening, good morning, and good afternoon to all you guys. Like I said, still getting the cobwebs out of my brain. Please do me a favor. If this is your first time checking out the show, hit that subscribe button down below. That'd be greatly, greatly appreciated. All right. That would mean a lot to me. We're working our way towards 100,000 subscribers. We're almost there. I'm trying to get to the lucky number sevens. Okay. 77,000 subscribers. We're almost there. And it's really, really exciting. Anyway, we got to get into some stories, y'all. We got some stories to talk about, and there's a lot to unfold. This is some wild stuff. There's been so many speculations. Things have been going back and forth. People are pointing their fingers in every single direction. Some people are saying some people are saying it's even more sinister than what we're learning right now or what has been exposed so far. There has been a suspect, a person of interest or a suspect detained revolving around this particular situation. And of course, I have to be very careful about what I say as far as certain terms and words. So I'm going to have to do a lot of gymnastics today with the verbiage. All right. I just want to let you guys know. I know some of y'all are going to be like, why is he saying it like that? Why don't he just say it the regular way? Unfortunately, things like that, I get in trouble. Then this show or this video doesn't get out there the way it should get out there. So just giving you guys a quick heads up on all of that. All right. So, and thank you guys for saying that I'm seeing some people saying that you guys are liking the hoodie. Just so you know, this will be available online very, very soon. I made this myself. Gotta love it, right? Feeling good. Feeling good. The creative juices are flowing. Okay. But anyway, we got to get into this. And we all know about Eliza or Liza. I'm going to be calling her Liza from this point on. But we have a young woman was running in the morning on Friday, just a few days ago. Friday morning, around 4 o'clock in the morning, she went and did her regular route. Okay. And out of nowhere, a man comes up and forces her into his car around 4:20. So this photo, the screenshot that we see is a screenshot from a security cam video or a street camera catching her getting taken. Now, what's interesting is we haven't seen the footage. No one's seen, at least that I know of. I've scoured the internet, okay? I've even went into Twitter because sometimes Twitter's crazy. Have you known about Twitter? Twitter's crazy. You can type in water and something else comes up sometimes. So it's crazy. So I was scouring the internet, scouring the twits, scouring even Reddit, trying to find some security camera footage of the actual incident of this man approaching her, taking her, and putting her in this car to see if something else happened, to see if something else, if he pulled out a gun or anything of that sort. But video has not surfaced. Video has not been released to the public. So 5-0 knows something. 5-0 knows something to the point where all this stuff has gone down. Now, quickly, within the same day of the show, within the same day, I had Nerdy Addict on. Shout out to my boy, Nerdy Addict. I reached out to him. I was hoping to have him on here because I know he's been really, really watching this like crazy. So I was hoping to have him on today to let us know what's on and popping today and more info. And I'm going to be pulling some of his stuff on Twitter because there's some video and all that. That's just, it's kind of pointing towards a direction that I don't think a lot of us wanted to go. It's unfortunate, but now we have this footage has come out, or the footage they have. It has not been released to the public of this said act, but it does remind me of Naomi Irion, the same situation. There was some footage that was put out there, but there wasn't actual real square on footage of the actual incident from how I recall it, right? So this is a situation that's very, very sad. But quickly after talking with Nerdy Addict, having him on the show, there was more information that came out, which was weird. I'm seeing in the feeds and the Twitters and all that stuff about everyone sitting there going, yo, a suspect was detained, ran into an ATF vehicle, so on and so forth. I mean, it's pretty crazy the amount of stories that have surfaced around this particular story. And especially the suspect that was actually arrested in the connection to this woman's disappearance. So there's a lot to unfold here, guys. Okay, so do me a favor. I see a bunch of y'all coming in here. Welcome to the Pascal Show. Hopefully you guys are having a wonderful Monday. For those of y'all who are on this side of the pond, hopefully you guys enjoyed your Labor Day weekend. If you support or if you celebrate that, I'm sorry. Yes, please do me a favor. Hit that like button down below. Send it past 300 likes for me. That would really mean a lot to me. There's a lot to unfold, and I'm going to be going through it with you guys piece by piece. I'm learning a lot of this as I go with you guys live today. We're just doing this as a fam, okay? And T, I appreciate that, man. Thank you so much. I'm going to say that, but let me make sure you guys can hear this. Hit the number one if you guys can hear this video.
Questions this morning after a 34-year-old jogger vanished from Memphis, Tennessee. Eliza Fletcher disappeared early Friday morning, and right now, new details are emerging for that. Let's check in with Kelsey Kernstein. Good morning, Kelsey.
Good morning, Mitch. Well, still no sign of Eliza Fletcher, even after police arrested her alleged kidnapper over the weekend. The affidavit, though, in that arrest said that blood was found in the alleged kidnapper's car, leading authorities to believe Fletcher is seriously injured.
There we go.
The 34-year-old mother of two, teacher, and wife, Eliza Fletcher, still missing. Even after Memphis authorities say they arrested and charged 38-year-old Cleotha Apson in connection with her kidnapping. Police say Apson is refusing to tell them where Fletcher is. Her family pleading for help in finding her.
Okay, I'm gonna, of course I gotta cut in and out of this whole situation because of YouTube and copyright stuff. You know how it is. Okay. So, first off, thank you guys so much. Sorry about that. And I appreciate you guys sticking around to to see this show and all that. Thank you so much for your patience. I have to say that really quick. And I'm glad that you guys hear everything. So Nina Boo, Sexy Sanchez, thank you so much. Okay. We Gucci now, right? We Gucci. So what's interesting is obviously in the very beginning, when we had this conversation before, there was a lot of speculation surrounding the husband. People still think that there's still some sort of connection with the husband with this situation because it seems so strange that this particular individual, which you're going to hear about here in a second, it's just interesting that this person would just single out her of all people out of nowhere. There are speculations that maybe there's a connection between this suspect's past and Eliza, but we don't know. Okay. But let's continue. Okay. It's just interesting, right? People are putting out these speculations and I'm sitting here going, I don't think so. Actually, Jason, what's up, man? If you are around, would love to have you on, my brother. Would love to have you on because I'm sure you're going to debunk a whole bunch of these theories that are going on right now. So let's continue here, guys. And Jason, let me know our own private family, our family PI is in the chat right now. So Jason, if you're around and you want to hop on, let me know. I will send you a link with the quickness. Let's continue here, shall we?
Family has met with police, and we have shared with them all the information we know. More than anything, we want to see Liza returned home safely.
Eliza, who goes by the name of Liza, is an heiress to a billion-dollar family hardware company named Orgale Incorporated. Her late grandfather, the founder and also a huge philanthropist. She was last seen Friday morning around 4:20 jogging near her home, seen in this picture wearing a pink top and purple shorts near the University of Memphis campus. According to surveillance video and an affidavit, this black SUV drove by Fletcher and now identified Apson was seen getting out of the vehicle and ran aggressively towards her, forcing her inside the SUV. The security footage, which has not been made public, also shows the SUV stayed parked for about 4 minutes before driving off. But evidence was left at the scene: Liza's water bottle, her smashed cell phone, and a pair of Champion slide sandals with Apson's DNA.
Oh boy, I'm seeing the chat here too. Of course, wait. Let me see this. Let me see. Dag nab. That would be. I mean, I see somebody saying, where is that? Granny T said, please check out the live feed by the National Desk. Body has been found. I don't know. I haven't seen anything saying otherwise, but if that is the case, then I will get down to the bottom of it right now. But I want you guys to see this piece.
The affidavit also confirming Apson's cell phone data shows he was near the scene at the time of her kidnapping. Police arresting Apson at a home where a witness and his brother say he was acting strange, cleaning the inside of the SUV and washing his clothes in the sink. Police also seen removing this dumpster outside the apartment where Apson was staying.
According to records, Apson was released from prison back in November of 2020, just about 2 years ago, after a more than 20-year sentence expired where he pleaded guilty to aggravated kidnapping back in 2000. And Fletcher's family is offering a $50,000 reward, asking for anyone's help in helping to find her.
Now, I understand that there's some people who are going $50,000. I mean, this is a billion dollar family. This is an extremely rich and wealthy family, $50,000. I mean, to me, $50,000 is still a lot of money. There's a lot of people out here that are still looking for their loved ones and have, money out for, any information, so on and so forth, for way less. So for me, $50,000, it don't matter. I mean, information is still information, in my personal opinion. And I know some people are like, $50,000. They're billionaires. Man, whatever. What matters is them getting the information as soon and as quickly as possible. That's what I think on that. But here it is. Singh just said, yeah, it's more than most. It's usually 2,000, 3,000, sometimes 10 at most, maybe 25. You see what I'm saying? At most. So at the same time, I'm not here to judge that. I'm here to look at the situation and go, what is going on here? What is the truth and what's going on here? Because this is some interesting stuff. Now, I don't get it either. I mean, Witchy Gemini said, what the F has the world become? I'd like to know too. This is a very sad situation, and I don't know anything right now as far as her being quote unquote found. There has been other things. I don't want to jump the gun too much, jump ahead, because there's still so much information that we've just scratched the surface, y'all. And I kind of want to, it's the world that we live in of trying to tell the story. And of course, getting to whatever they're saying, if she's found or not. Oh man, come on, man, really? Okay, I'm gonna look up. You know what, LV? I'm looking up Bria Jones' Twitter right now because I was looking everywhere and I haven't found nothing. Bria Jones, let me see. Bria Jones, us. Yes, okay. I saw a bunch of her stuff when I was looking this stuff up. Let's see. Snap. All right. This is frustrating. Hold on, guys. Let me share this with you guys. It says right here. This was an hour ago, real quick. On the scene, of course. Oh shoot, let me blow this up so you guys can see this. Like I said, I don't mean to be so messy and unorganized today. I was hoping to give a little bit of a story and then find out the news later on, but now find out this interesting information. So, on the scene, the MPD command center has moved here near Majority and Person. This is very close to where the dumpster was towed from outside Cleo Abston. This is the suspect that they have just recently arrested. So it's outside the suspect's brother's apartment yesterday morning. We're working to learn if this is connected to Eliza Fletcher, the Eliza Fletcher taking. Okay. Now, of course, you see all these. This is 10 seconds of 5-0 coming in. Things being taped off. Police tape is up. That says a lot as well. Let's keep it real. That says a lot. Now, let me go back. And this is what they're saying. As of 3 minutes ago, breaking, sources tell WREG a body has been found in this area. The victim has not been identified. Now, I know a lot of us can sit here and jump the gun and say, oh, body is found. It's in the same area where the dumpster was. Apparently they found her clothing, and there was things in this dumpster, or they were obviously bringing it in to go through it to see if they could find more evidence of Eliza, possibly, maybe her DNA, etc. Maybe there's blood. We don't know, right? He went home. He was washing his clothes in the bathroom. That doesn't sound like a good thing, right? So now we're hearing that they found. Now they said they found human remains in that same area. And obviously, let's keep it real. Let's keep it straight funky, y'all. Do the math. And I don't mean to be a negative Nancy Grace. I don't mean to be a negative Nancy here. Okay. But they just towed the dumpster. They took the car as well that she was taken in. Her clothes were found. He was washing his clothes and himself in the bathroom before he was actually detained. Apparently, there was a little bit of a standoff, etc. Now we have Bria Jones saying, a reporter, I don't know who Bria Jones is, but shout out to her for getting this information out here. But now they're saying that there's a body that was found in that very area. It's got to be her. And I don't mean to be, like I said, I don't mean to be negative, because I'm still hopeful, but at the same time, geographically speaking, where she was found, where this body was found, how close the body was found in that specific area where the dumpster is, so on and so forth, it's gotta be. And you know for a fact that this is a family that are just torn apart. I can only imagine. And of course, same thing. The husband, I'm sorry, must be absolutely devastated. The love of his life, the mother of his children, his confidant, the sword at his side, could possibly be gone. And that's so sad. That is so sad. Tish in Tennessee, what's up, girl? Thank you so much. And yes, merch is on its way out. So because I saw your member chat or your comment, membership comment as well. So yours is already in the mail, so you should be getting it this week. I'm very excited about everyone getting their stuff. But Tish in Tennessee, thank you so much for the 5. Pascal, as much as I hate to say it, you're probably correct, but it is Memphis. Yeah, I know. It is Memphis. Okay? It is Memphis. And there's a lot of things that go out of whack out there. So let me grab a couple things, because I had a whole bunch of stuff, whole bunch of windows ready to go, and we gotta pull this up. You just grant me a few seconds. I'm gonna grab a few things here, because I know that, I mean, this, obviously we have still more information around the suspect and all that I want to pull back up here. But again, a body has been found, but it has not yet been identified. So still, no matter what, we got to sit back and we got to wait to see what is being said and what they say when the body is properly identified. Still, part of me still, fingers crossed that it's unfortunately, maybe somebody else. But
prices are.
Let me grab this too. And I mean, of course, this is all, yeah. And of course, this is still old news now. Okay. Kind of old news now. Because let's keep it real. There is a body that has been found. I'm going to say that again. So breaking news, a body has been found in the same area that the suspect apparently discarded her clothing, in the same area the dumpster was detained or obtained, and of course they're combing it for evidence and all that stuff as well. There has been a body that has been found, but they have not identified it as Eliza as of yet. But I still want to know why the hell this even happened, because it's just so strange to me that this woman, who, of course, now we played it out before, and I'm going to say it again. I get it that you got a woman that's out here in the streets running her usual route at 4:00 in the morning. She is probably, obviously, it's not like she's there suited and booted. She's there for a run. She's running. right? She's got a tank top, these short runner shorts and sneakers and a baseball cap, and probably blasting some music in her ears. And somebody just comes up and takes her. And just like that, she's gone. Now, what's interesting is this is from another article I want to share with you guys. And real quick, I want to say, because this, I mean, I hate to be talking about this, but I mean, of course, this is, I do appreciate the support. So Sarah, the sassy rando, thank you so much for becoming a member. I really do appreciate it. I'd be much more joyous, unfortunately, because of the circumstances right now of what we're talking about right now. It's so sad because it's terrifying to think that somebody can go and it's terrifying to think that somebody can go for a run. Say, hey, honey, I'll be back. I love you. Take a run and not come back home. And it is scary that people can't just go and do runs anymore. Can't do the simplest things and be fine and be safe. But this is the part that I find a little strange. Oh, and I'm sorry. Like I said, I apologize for this being messy today. Okay. Like I said, we were just going to go through the timeline together, and now we just found out this information. Again, I will show the tweet here very, very shortly, but they said they found a body in the same area of where he lived, where the suspect lived with his brother, in his brother's apartment. The dumpster, where the dumpster was, where he discarded some of her belongings and clothing. She was found in the same area. Or a body, I'm sorry, was found in the same area. The body has not yet been identified. Again, the body has yet to be identified. But if you start doing the math, there is a good, strong possibility that it is this woman who went on a run at 4:00 in the morning on a Friday. And her name is Eliza Fletcher. It's extremely, extremely sad. Now, I will show that tweet one more time here in a second, but I want to know why. And the other, why did this happen? And then one other thing, they took a car from her home. They took this white SUV, y'all. They took this white SUV, and they took gardening shears and a computer. Why did they take a computer, garden shears, and an SUV from her home? Why? That don't make no damn sense, yo. None. So I have to throw those questions out, because this part right here that you're looking right here don't make no damn sense to me either. Like I said, this is not computing to me. Now, I know we got people out here. I said it before and I'll say it again. There's people out here that think that the husband is involved. And there's a lot of people out here that are saying, no, husband has nothing to do with this. This is just some random act of pure evil, right? But look at this. This, like I said, it's just so strange. So he was just out and about at 4:00 in the morning. But then explain the garden shears, explain the car, explain the computer. Why have all that information? Why get those things? Like, I understand a computer. I get that. Maybe just, emails and social media just to get an idea of her patterns, so on and so forth. A car? Meh. Garden shears, though? What? That don't make sense. But this part, I'll say it again, don't make sense. Billionaire heiress taken. The person who took her was watching her for 24 minutes before taking her and holding her in GMC truck for 4 minutes in parking lot. Memphis cops search park and pond as new charges are filed. So this dude is seeing new charges. And if this body is identified as Eliza Fletcher's remains, he's going to be catching all kinds of cases. But doesn't this seem a little strange? So you're saying he just went out there randomly for 24 minutes and said, yep, she'll do. That doesn't make sense to me. And then again, we have to play that other side of the fence. And I hate to say this, but Naomi Irion. Now that could have been that. I called him Horde 41. Horde 41. All right, because I dare not speak that monster's name. But he walked up, jumped in her car, pushed her over to the passenger seat, and drove off. It was like that. We don't know if he was watching her for a couple days, checking out her pattern, and then struck when he thought was the time was right. Same thing with this piece of work, this suspect, right? Because it seems strange that he just saw her for 24 minutes and said, I'm going for it. Just seems weird to me. But then again, it could have very well been that too. It could have very well been that too. But it's scary to think that this could have been any woman running down that street then. Any female jogger running down the street. It's just terrifying to think that, guys. Terrifying to think that. Let me see some of you guys' comments real quick. All right. And do me a favor. All right. Hit that like button down below. That would really mean a lot to me. I got to open up some windows and do me a favor. Oh, there I am. Hey, guys. Do me a favor. Hit that like button down below. Love to see you go past 1K. All right. 1K, if you don't mind. All right. Thank you guys so much for the support, super chats, etc. All right. Let me see this. I got a super chat. Jacqueline, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. I think the husband planned it. She's worth money. And the husband set up for his wife to be, by the guy and husband involved. Jacqueline, I think that's what a lot of people are speculating. Because let's be realists. Remember, on the last video, on the last show that we did, and shout out to Nerdy Addict, by the way, please go and follow him on Twitter. That man's a beast. The man's doing a good thing for a really good cause, all right? But when we were on the show talking together, one of the things that we mentioned is that this husband instantly asked for a lawyer. Instead of going, hey, whatever you need, I'm here, so on and so forth. Then there was other pieces that were a little strange too. Instead of it being the husband making a statement, it was her family making a statement. It was the Orgill family making a statement, not him at first. They were the ones that were posting the $50,000 bail or $50,000 reward for information, right? Not him. Then when they did the group, when they all stood together in unison, understandably, in solidarity, they did a video. It was their lawyer uncle that spoke. It just, I don't know. To me, a lot of it was a little strange. All right. It was just a little strange. I see Cool Hand Luke Skywalker. What's up, man? Love you, Pascal. But this has random taking written all over it. Now, here it is. That could very well be it too, baby. It could very well be it too. I'm sorry. I'm just playing both sides of the spectrum. But this does seem a bit strange. But there's been a lot of random acts of evil out here in these streets for since the world was created, right? Random acts of violence happen every single freaking day. So I'm still putting that in here. But it is unfortunate that he watched her for 24 minutes and then went and took her. I'm going to go into this article here in a little bit. But Steph S, thank you so much for the 5. Jay Kuckendorfer, I don't know, said, look at connection to her family and first person this guy kidnapped. I'm going to look at that here in just a second for sure, because there has been story or speculation of that as well. All right. Zozo Bob says, this is not random. See what I'm saying? You got Cool Hand Luke Skywalker saying, hey, this is random. There's a random act of evil. And then you got my boy Zozo Bob as well. Both of y'all my boys, but you got my boy Zozo Bob as well sitting here saying this is not random. I keep thinking that there's going to be more information coming out when it drops, like that silverware you heard in the background. When it drops, I think that there's going to be a lot of things exposed. A lot of truths are going to come out. We're going to see it with our own two eyes. We're going to be like, there it is. There's the truth. It was an act of random, like an unfortunate series of events, and it was totally random, or this whole thing was plotted out, cut for something sinister, like a Lifetime movie. Athena F, thank you so much for the 5. Attorney here. He did the right thing. Don't start rumors without facts. See, so that's the thing too. I want to point that out too. That does not mean, just because he says, I want a lawyer, does not automatically mean an admission to guilt. There could have been so many other things going on that he was like, hey, I want to make sure I have a lawyer in here because I don't want to say anything that could incriminate me or direct them in the wrong direction if I'm an innocent man. But then again, it could also be like, hey, I'm not an innocent man and I need to cover my tracks too. So like I said, still on the fence. Doesn't matter. Still on the fence though. But I do agree with you, Athena. 110%. Getting a lawyer does not mean admission of guilt. It does not. But it does seem a little fishy. Just a teensy weensy bit. Tish in Tennessee. Oh, thank you so much for the 20. Thank you so much. I really appreciate the $20 super chat. Pascal, this will sound cold, but the husband is doing the right thing. Never talk to the police without an attorney guiding you. There it is. You and Athena are on the same page. For reasons I can't elaborate on, I would do the same thing. Remember, I'm a native to Tennessee. But you know what? Again, he could be covering his tracks and he could be covering his tracks. Or he could be covering his ass and he could be covering his ass. To see what I'm saying? Doesn't matter. It's still sitting. We still straddling this very uncomfortable fence. Okay, it's spiky as hell. It's that wire fence. You know what I'm saying? It's not comfortable. It's not comfortable at all. But we have to. You see what I'm saying? Leela Aguilar, thank you so much for the 5. Feel bad for her children. Exactly. Absolutely. This is devastating news. Devastating information. Devastating information. Again, we don't know everything yet. Once we do know, it'll be another conversation. But right now, it has not been confirmed. Has not been confirmed if it is her body, but at the same time, you do the math, it's inevitable. Okay? As what's his name? Mr. Smith would say, Mr. Anderson, it is inevitable. So it could very well be inevitable. But I know a lot of you guys are thinking maybe it's the father, maybe it's not. Maybe it's the husband, I'm sorry. Maybe it's not. She is someone that is an heir to a lot of money, etc. But we'll see. But the question still remains, okay? Why the garden shears? Why the car? And why the computer? Why are those 3 things in 5-0's possession right now? What were they getting from that car, from that computer, and those garden shears? What were they getting from those things? Why? Now, I know that there's been a theory popping around saying that maybe the suspect was gardening in their home. I don't know. It just seems strange. Just seems very, very strange. Beck says husband had motive. She put it on caps. Motive. I see, like I said, I don't know. I don't know. It does look like there could be motive. Clearly, you look at it and you go, there's motive here. There's clearly motive here. You got a woman that is an heir to billions of dollars. She literally teaches and probably doesn't make a damn dime because she's doing it because she loves it. She probably doesn't need to work a day in her life, but she was doing it because she loved children and she loved educating kids. That sounds dope. But does she need the job? Probably not. But of course, there's stories of infidelity, drug abuse, issues within their marriage. There's still stories lingering around here saying that they were separated during this time, so on and so forth. I don't know. But let's take a look at these bullets from this article really quick. And then I'm going to go back to that Twitter feed to see if there's any more information that we know of as of yet. So please hit that like button down below. All right. That would really mean a lot. Okay. Hit it. Let's get it past 1K. A like doesn't cost a thing. That would really mean a lot. So we already said he was watching her for 24 minutes before he took her and took her into this GMC truck for 4 minutes in the parking lot. Okay. So Cleotha Abston, 38, was charged with especially aggravated, I can't say these words, taking and tampering with evidence following Fletcher's disappearance. He's due to make his first court appearance on Tuesday, which is tomorrow, and is being held at the Shelby County Jail on $500,000 bond. His brother Mario has also been taken into custody on charges possession with intent to sell, H, and F. Interesting. Police have been searching parks and a pond in the hunt for the missing elementary school teacher over the weekend. Of course, we already know now that they found a body. Okay, they have found a body, but they have yet to identify it. And Jules said it right there. Be sure to hit that like button down below. Send it 1K. Send it to 1K. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button, baby. Okay? Hit that subscribe button. Okay? And she, of course, is a mother of two. And the granddaughter of founder of prosperous hardware company Orgill. And her family has offered a $50,000 reward for information leading to her safe return. Now, obviously, we already know this looks like this story, at least as far as where she is, might have come to a close here. So let's take a look at this one more again. This was as of 30 minutes ago. I just read it earlier, but I will say it again so that you guys can hear it one more time, especially y'all who just came in, who are just catching up right now, okay, or catching up to the bus, whatever you want to call it. All right. Breaking sources tell WREG, a body has been found in the area. The victim has not been identified. So just want to make that abundantly clear. I'm going to go over to her page to see if there's anything else that she may have added. And I had a feeling things were not going to be turning out as good news, okay? Because of the videos I've been seeing, the videos on Twitter that have been popping off, like this one. What does this say? It says a crime scene investigation van is now leaving the scene. Okay, so I'm hoping that they're going to be doing some sort of press briefing in the very near future. But look. It's so sad. So, it's frustrating, y'all. It is so frustrating. It's so frustrating because Tammy Wilson just said, I guess Fox News is reporting it now. Yeah, this is just, it's sad, y'all. Yeah, saying like he was not involved, but clearly he had some, he had some stuff. He had some things in the house, apparently. Okay. But again, Let me see if there's any more information. And it's still sad. I mean, that video I just showed you guys was just a few minutes ago, about 7 minutes ago. That video of the investigation van leaving the scene. That's some serious stuff. Even on I think it was Nerdy Addict that pulled this up, and I saw this while I was prepping for the show, and I thought, oh boy, this is not good. Hold on, I'm trying to, like I said, I had all this ready, and then now it's gone. Okay, yeah, this right here. I saw this while I was getting the things ready. It says, happening now, mobile command center arriving. And I mean, just that to me is a recipe for not good news. Also, given the fact that every this area is being taped off, being blocked off by 5-0, etc. To me, this is bad. You see what I'm saying? It's a very bad series of events that have happened, and of course, a lot of people are going to be speculating, putting things together, assuming that maybe the husband was involved, maybe he wasn't, so on and so forth. I'm trying to find, because I had the video up and I don't have it anymore because I had to reboot my computer entirely. But I'm actually trying to find the video of the family talking together as a whole, because I know some people are saying crocodile tears, but to me it seems like that man is severely broken, just in my personal opinion. So I'm trying to find the video again. It's crazy how quickly this story developed and how quickly they were able to maybe close a chapter in this case, which is, where is this young woman? This is so sad. Yeah, I've been trying to find it, but let me see if there's anything else. See if there's anything else here. At least right now online, we haven't seen anything as far as somebody saying, okay, body has been found. I mean, sure, they're probably reporting it live on certain news channels, but it has not been put in yet, which is very, very interesting. But man, so crazy. All right, so here's a little bit of the suspect, so we just know a little bit more about this particular guy. What we know about the suspect, Cleotha Abston. We're digging through the background of a man charged with taking Eliza Fletcher. Cleotha Abston, I'm just going to call him Abston from this point on, sits in jail apparently saying very little about the situation or surrounding Eliza, but police have been able to link him to a crime, saying Abston was driving a SUV seen in a surveillance video at the crime scene. The SUV belonged to Gwendolyn Brown, who lives at the Southeast Memphis apartment complex. Yes, I'm upset. I'm very upset, Brown said. When we went to Brown's home Monday, she said she admitted that the truck was hers and said she wanted to talk, but would have to call us. She refused to say how she knows Abston, but adamantly stressed she was not his girlfriend. We also found police at Brown's apartment checking out the damage to a glass door. There is no word on what happened. It's not the only address connected to Abston. An apartment complex in Fraser is listed as Abston's address, but we are told his mother actually lives there. While his mother wasn't home, his uncle by marriage said this charge is a surprise. In 2000, as a juvenile, Abston was charged and later convicted of taking Memphis attorney Kemper Duran as he was walking from a party on Beale Street, driving the lawyer around in his trunk and forcing him to get money from an ATM. The same lawyer has been linked to Eliza's family. That's very interesting. Abston was sentenced to 20 years. He was released in 2018. We know he worked for a cleaning service. In fact, it was his boss who described to the police the vehicle Abston had been driving, the one that matched what the police saw on the video of the taking. Abston is also facing additional charges of identity theft, theft of property, property $1,000 or less, and fraudulent use of a debit card $1,000 or less in relation to an incident that happened the day before her taking. According to the affidavit, a woman reported her debit cards were stolen to make several purchases after she left her wallet at work. Investigators said surveillance video showed Abston, who was later identified by his manager, taking her wallet while he was working for the cleaning service. He spent a total of $901.80. Abston's brother, Mario, remains in jail on some drug charges. Back at his apartment, neighbors said they didn't know much about Mario and never met Abston. Abston is set to go before a judge on Monday. So, what's interesting is that the connection, the lawyer that was taken, Kemper Durand, he was walking home from a party on Beale Street. So he went up, took this guy, threw him in a trunk, and forced him to get money from an ATM. This same lawyer is linked to Eliza Fletcher's family. That's very strange. But that was in 2000. Okay? That was in 2000. Now, I understand a lot of people are going, oh, there's a connection here. But that was in 2000. So to me, I'm going, okay, he was in jail for 18 years. Or around 18 years. Let's just be real. He was sentenced for 20 years, and then he was released in 2018. So give or take. 18 years, give or take a couple years, right? Because it's a trial and all that stuff. Could it just be a coincidence? Or did he have his mind set on her for 18 years? That just doesn't seem right? Doesn't seem right. Now, I get it. Y'all are, I get it. There's a lot of people who are sitting here thinking, oh, there's this connection, so there must be something more. Or he just knew more, or maybe he knew because it's Memphis. It's not like it's like she's connected to a very, very big family with very, very deep pockets. So what are the chances of him just going after rich people with deep pockets? What if he targeted Kemper Durand and knew he's a lawyer, he must have money, and attacked? Same thing with Eliza, knowing that she's connected in some sort of way to money. But then I go, then where's the ransom note? See what I'm saying? Where's all that extra stuff? And if the remains that were found tonight, just less than an hour ago that was announced, if the remains are her, why is she not here still alive? Because wouldn't he be using that as leverage to get money from an affluent family like the Orgills. You see what I'm saying? He's terrible. I agree, Tamara. Okay? This is a terrible, terrible individual. Okay? Absolutely disgusting individual. Okay? But still, I just wonder, seems a little strange. Just do the math for a second, y'all. But he just sat there for 18 years, just brewing. And then even so, 2018, he was released. It's 2022. So he sat on this for that long, and then he went and struck? It just seems a little strange. Like I said, the math is not mathing for me, baby. It's not. You see what I'm saying? I just read that, Mrs. Estrada. Oh, I'm behind. That's why. But yes, I just read that, Mrs. Estrada. But thank you. So there's a connection, but it seems like it's just 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon type stuff. You see what I'm saying? That they're just all connected in some sort of way, but maybe it is premeditated like that. I don't know. It just seems a bit strange. It seems a bit strange to me. Okay. But I'm going to read some of you guys' comments here. But I want to take a really, really quick break. I'll be back in just 29 minutes. See you guys 29 seconds. Sorry. See you guys in a minute. I wanted to create something that we could wear to start a very important conversation about mental health and remind those that are lost in the dark that we're here to guide them towards the light. Suicide has taken so many of our loved ones, and it needs to stop. My hope is by wearing these t-shirts and hoodies, we can stop these tragedies and start some conversations. Remember, you are not alone. Now, the thing I find very interesting here is a lot of people I see, because I wouldn't say that I'm a true crimer. Okay. I do talk about it. Okay. But my channel's not only about true crime stories. And I see that there's a lot of true crimers out here, true crime commentators and all that are out here talking about these things and pushing this idea of maybe there's a connection here. But I don't know. I just don't see. I'm not connecting the dots the way that I feel a lot of other commentators are connecting the dots on that piece. I do feel that I do feel that it's a little strange because it's not like he kidnapped the brother of the family, right? Or the auntie or the uncle, right? He took a lawyer that was connected to the family. It's basically like you could sit there and say, oh yeah, I got friends of mine that, I got people that I've worked with before, that kind of thing. And they were something terrible happened to them. Right. And then something happens to me just because they've worked for me or I've worked with them on a project or something like that doesn't automatically mean that, oh, there's something more sinister. I don't see it. Like I said, I really don't see it. I do feel like this is more than just a random act of evil. I will say that. I really do think that this is more than just an act of just straight random evilness. I think that there's something more to this, but I don't think it has anything to do with what he's done in his past as far as the person. Clearly, this piece of work has a thing for doing this kind of thing, right? And he's been caught before, and he was thrown in jail for 18 years, give or take a year or two. But for us to sit there and go, oh, because of this, that, and the third, that it's definitely connected. There's something more sinister. No. Whatever, if there's anything sinister that's going on in this particular story, y'all, we look into family. We look at the husband that a lot of people are speculating, right? We look at all those things. But as far as a connection with the lawyer and him, like I said, seems a bit of a stretch, in my personal opinion. It just seems weird. Suddenly he has a vendetta against this young woman. But then what's the connection then? For him being arrested and being thrown in jail for 18 years, why would he want to go after her of all people because he arrested somebody that was a lawyer that may have worked or is linked to the family? See what I'm saying? I will say that. Athena F, thank you so much. Sentence was 24 years, served 85%, got out 2020. That's interesting because the article here is saying 20 years, he got out in 2018. But, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter if he went out in 2020 or 2018, he still was out. And he was still able to do some really, really bad things. And Athena, you got to, if that's the information, that's good information to know. You see what I'm saying? It's interesting when you hear one thing and you hear something else, from another article or from someone else. Regardless, person came out. He's been out in these streets for a little bit, more than just a couple days. He's been out here for a couple years, and he was still able to do what he did, which is absolutely wrong and disgusting. Avery Shannon, thank you so much for the 5. I'm watching the live feed. Didn't know the mic was okay. And they were saying her mother is on the scene, and it's 100% her. Oh, see, now the thing is watching the live feed. Now, see, that's the thing, Avery. I'd like to see this live. Like this live feed, or if there's information out here, okay? But if they're saying the mother's on the scene, that's really unfortunate. That's really, really unfortunate. We've been waiting to hear something, okay? Let's see. Let's see. Okay. P.S. Exactly. Yeah. So, hey, I understand. Somebody could have taken that out of context or misunderstood what I was trying to say. In no way, shape, or form was I trying to say anything bad. All I'm saying is when you're running, she was training. She was qualified for the Boston Marathon, that kind of thing. You're not wearing heavy clothing. You're wearing very, very light clothing. I mean, you're wearing clothes that, just saying, it's a lot. You know what I mean? Or like it's not a lot of clothing. It's very thin, light clothing that you're wearing. So being able to walk around in try running 20 miles in cargo shorts. I mean, it's ridiculous if you were to do something like that. Okay. So that's it. Not at all was I trying to say anything bad at all. Dear Lord. It's hilarious. Thank you, Roberta. Thank you. You made it clear regarding her jogging clothes. Exactly. But I understand people get passionate. Some people just don't see the forest through the trees sometimes. It's okay. It's okay. Or some people just need some clarification. So hopefully I clarified that. Drada27, thank you so much for the 2 notes. The Vendetta, Pure Impulse, subscribed. Thank you so much for subscribing. I appreciate it. Appreciate it, Drada. Okay. And yeah, that's the thing. I'm going to put this up. I'm going to put the poll up because I'm curious to hear what you guys think. Is this act random? I'm just going to say that. Is this act random? Yes or no? Very, very simple question. Okay. Patricia said, go and look up Fox. Okay. I'll look it up because we're going to look at it as a family. Why not? I'm going to refresh one more time to see if they say, see, that's the thing. I'm not seeing anything here, y'all. But let's see if Fox News says something. Okay, we got something. We got something, man. Hold on. We got a video. Real quick, I see a super chat. Let me get that real quick before it all disappears. Dreda just said that. No vendetta. No V for vendetta. Athena F, thank you so much for the 2. Is there a penalty, a D penalty in Tennessee? Second off. You know, that's a good question. That's a very good question. But let me see if there is that here in a second, okay? And Care Bear, what's up? Thank you so much for coming in. How you doing, Care Bear? Let's take a look at this. This is very interesting, okay? This is from Fox. Some new information. It's 10 minutes long, so ride with me, y'all. Ride with me. Hit that like button down below. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, baby. I'd really appreciate it. Thank you kindly.
Breaking news now out of Memphis that's ongoing, and this is a tweet from Memphis police. They say at 5:07 p.m. officers in the 1600 block of Victor located a deceased party. The identity of this person and the cause of the death is unconfirmed at this time. The investigation is ongoing. Once additional information is available, we will provide an update. Here is a live picture out there of Memphis as we've been following a story due to the disappearance of a jogger. They've made an arrest out there in Memphis. We're not 100% sure if this is the same investigation. We're still waiting for Memphis police to give us an update on that. But here's what we do know now from our Fox 13 affiliate out there in Memphis. Kayla Solomon says police focused on this area. Here we're looking at live, just walking distance away from Cleotha Abston's brother's home in South Memphis. Cleotha Abston is the person they have arrested and charged with kidnapping. So close to their brother's home in South Memphis, the streets blocked off. And they include several streets, Dyson, Person, and South Orleans. And this is the same wooded area we observed. They observed that search yesterday. They're also looking at an intersection on Chestnut Avenue, dozens of police vehicles there as we continue to try to find more information. But certainly a lot of police activity there from Memphis as this jogger's disappearance in the last few days. Of course, new charges have been filed against the man accused of abducting a Memphis mother and teacher, Eliza Fletcher. Fletcher was kidnapped while running at around 4:30 a.m. on Friday, September 2nd, near the University of Memphis, according to Memphis police. 2 days later, on September 4th, yesterday, Cleotha Abston was arrested and charged with aggravated kidnapping there. As you can see our shot going down a little bit. This is what we do here on Live Now from Fox. Certainly live pictures go in and out as we're trying to get the latest breaking news. We're going back to the tweet from the Memphis Police Department as we still await more information out of Memphis, and we'll keep an eye on that shot just to give you an update. Here, Abston was given a $500,000 bond and charged with especially aggravated kidnapping and tampering there in Memphis. We are continuing to watch all of this story. Here is some surveillance video that police saw as she was pushed toward a vehicle for the kidnapping there, as Cleotha Abston is now under arrest and charged by police. Monday, September 5th, today, new charges announced against Abston, seemingly from an unrelated incident before Fletcher was abducted. We are continuing to follow this story as I'm trying to find more information. But Memphis police say Abston was connected to Fletcher's abduction after his sandals were found near Fletcher's cell phone and water bottle close to Central Avenue and Zach Curlin Street, the area where authorities claim Abston forced Fletcher into a black 2013 GMC Terrain. I am currently seeing now a live picture once more, so we're going to go back out to it. Here's another live picture from Memphis as they investigate a jogger's disappearance. We're still hearing more on this situation, this investigation out there in Memphis. We have now more information from the affidavit on the Memphis kidnapping. On this update we're providing you, police discover that body as the abduction was violent, with, as captured on video, the subject waiting for, then rushing towards the victim, then forcing the victim into the car where she was confined and removed and continues to be missing. It is believed and supported by the facts and physical evidence that she suffered serious injury. Further, it is probable and apparent from witness statements that these injuries left evidence of blood in the car the defendant cleaned. This is according to the affidavit there on those arrests and charges out of Memphis. Here's again one more look at the live picture we're getting from our affiliates in Memphis as they're investigating a body that they found. Still unsure if it is Eliza Fletcher, but this is a lot of people are keeping an eye on it here, especially us at Live Now from Fox. Just about 5:07. So,
well, I'm going to stop that.
Memphis police said they located a deceased party. The identity of that person and the cause of death unconfirmed at this time. The investigation is ongoing. But
as you already know, as you guys can see, we still don't have identification, but I'm having a feeling that they're going to be able to identify fairly quickly, and maybe by tomorrow morning or even late tonight, they might make an announcement or do some sort of press conference letting everybody know what has happened here. Obviously, it's in the same area as the where this dumpster was, where they found her belongings in the dumpster that he discarded her clothes in. It's in the same area where his brother's apartment complex is as well. The car is in that apartment complex as well too. So if you put all those things together, I mean, it's inevitable, unless this is another person that was taken by this man as well. That could very well be it too, but we don't know. This is all sad. Okay. But yes, I do think Plenty of Fish, it does fit his pattern for sure. Again, this could very well be random as hell, a random act of evil, or it could have been premeditated. And when I say premeditated, it could be premeditated in so many in different ways too. It doesn't only have to be something sinister within the marriage or something sinister within the family. It could literally be he spotted her out a while ago and was watching her for a while, more than just a situation of 24 minutes. It could very well be that situation too. And it also could just be as random as him going out, driving around, trying to find some trouble. I hate to say it like that, but that could very well be what has happened here too. It's sad. It's very, very sad. And it scares me to think of, because I as someone who runs and really enjoys running, it does make you concerned, because again, you're running, you're out here, you don't have things, ways to put things on you or near you to keep yourself protected. You're trying to run without all this extra weight on you. And now I feel like people are going to have to just, keep their heads on a swivel when putting your miles in, as I like to call it, right? Especially if you're running early in the morning when it's still dark, or when you're running at night, especially in the summertime. It gets so damn hot to run in the sun. A lot of people are running at night, and that can be prime time for someone to come up and do something unthinkable to you. It's very unfortunate. Sarah the Sassy Rando, thank you so much for the 10. They sell several self-defense items for runners. Go check out Go Guarded Ring. Crime happens everywhere. You just hear more about us here in Memphis more than most. Love you, Pascal. You're saving lives. Thank you. Thank you so much. And I appreciate the 10. I appreciate the support too. But yes, I didn't even know. Let me pull that super chat up one more time. For those of y'all who run, for those of you runners out there, or just, light jogging out here, okay, go check out Go Guarded Ring. I've never heard of it, but please check it out. It's not a sponsored. They do not sponsor this show or anything, but at the same time, go check them out. There could very well be something there that might help you and could help save your life in a situation when you're running through some very dangerous parts of town. Let's keep it straight real here. And there's a lot of really bad parts of town that I feel like a lot of us are putting in during our threshold training in. We're just sprinting. Let me see how fast I can get through this bad part of town. I'm going to sprint. Still doesn't matter. Somebody can just get you with ease. Still doesn't matter. So go check that out. Maybe there's something there that can help you when you're running. Okay. Fur Baby's mom, what's up? Thank you so much for becoming a member. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Welcome to the family. Welcome to the circus. Welcome to the roller coaster ride, which is the Pascal Show. I appreciate it for sure. There was another super chat. Let me grab that because I think it was about the DP, because I can't really say that on live either, which sucks, man. But let me grab that really quick. And do me a favor. Oh, Kelly B, thank you so much for the super sticker, $10 super sticker. Thank you so very much. All right. Tish in Tennessee, what's up? Again, and she's in Tennessee, or she's from Tennessee. All right. $5. Thank you so much. I'll save you some time. Yes, there is DP, the D penalty in Tennessee. Boom. So there might be a situation where this individual, this suspect, might be looking at a situation where he might be looking at the penalty, which is very, very bad. Very, 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 very bad. So Greg the Gray said, I love how you can't say words. Yeah, me too. I can't say words. It sucks. It sucks, y'all. Like it really sucks. I ain't gonna lie, it sucks. All right. But right now, this video, this Fox News video, is basically just them doing a live and just saying, "Oh, we got this information," and they just keep repeating that. I felt like we just listened to 6 minutes of something that they repeated 7 times that only took 30 seconds to talk about. So in this particular clip, they are saying that obviously there's a lot of people, there's a lot of activity in this particular area. Somebody in a super chat just said, the mom is there. I guess she might be over there to identify the body as well. And if that's the case, then of course this is obviously devastating news. Not so great news for the Fletcher and the Orgill family. Again, let's be real. The family just lost their mother. Children lost their mother. Okay. It's sad. Tish in Tennessee, thank you so much for 5. Our governor does have it on hold, but it is still there. That's good to know. That's good to know. All right. Raven McCall, inventing vocabulary is a specialty for you, Pascal. Yeah, it's fun. You know what I mean? It's fun. It keeps it interesting, keeps me on my toes. You know what I mean? But let me see the Twitter feed, because, shout out to the Twitter feed. They've been people have really been holding it down, putting in the information, and just saying what needs to be said. New York Post just posted this as well. Body found in search for missing Tennessee teacher, Eliza Fletcher. There she is. So body has been found. Okay. They said that a deceased party was discovered in the area where the woman went missing at about 8 p.m. The identification of the body was not immediately confirmed. Fletcher, 34, vanished Friday after being violently taken, during her early morning jog. So this monster has been charged Sunday with especially aggravated taking in this particular situation. His motive for taking the mom of two remains unclear. So he's not even really saying much. He's not even cooperating, y'all. Not really. I mean, enough for them to sit there and say, hey, enough for them to sit there, for this guy to sit there and say, oh yeah, I was watching her for 24 minutes before I actually did this thing. But other than that, we don't know anything else. You see what I'm saying? It's sad. It's sad. Go to 10 to Life's live. Oh, she's live right now. That's what's up. That's what's up. And that's good to know. Shout out to 10 to Life. Because I know she's been holding it down and covering this story quite a bit as well. As many as many other missing person stories as well. The Kylie situation as well. So shout out to 10 to Life for real. Love to have her on the show sometime. Real talk. That'd be really fun. Lisa C, thank you so much for the 5 super sticker. I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much, love. Thank you. Thank you so much. All right. Let's see. Of course, this is the monster, and there's, of course, Eliza. Yeah. Right now, like I said, they're just covering the same old bases as what we've already covered before. What we know right now, body has been found in the same area as the dumpster, same area as the apartment complex that he ran into the house or into that apartment to wash his clothing, wash the evidence, I guess, and discard her clothing in that dumpster. The dumpster already has been towed, and then of course they have found this young woman. So it's crazy. It's crazy and very, very sad. This situation. I'm gonna see if there's anything more, because like I said, this is all breaking live. This is all breaking as we know it right now. Yeah, so this one right here, Fox 13 Memphis said, officers discovered body during the search for Eliza Fletcher. The body has not been identified, but was found within walking distance of the apartments where police said the man who took her was seen cleaning his car after the incident. I mean, it like I said, it's inevitable. It's inevitable that we're going to hear. We're not going to hear good news. Let's just say that. I'm sorry for saying it like that, but let's keep it real. But now I want to know, what were the series of events? What actually happened in the GMC? Why was she singled out? Why did this guy find her, and how did he find her to go out, get her and all that? Was this planned? Or was this a pure random act of evil? That's what I'd love to know, because this is devastating news. Devastating news, y'all. Yes, and of course, a quick reminder, I do have this poll up right now. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. Do you think that this act was random? I know that sounds messed up, but I'm wondering, because I know it's very polarizing between all of us. All right, a lot of us. Okay, we're wondering, was this planned by the husband or anybody in the family? because there's a lot of speculation and rumor floating around in the rumor mill talking about their marriage and how they were having marital issues, so on and so forth. But then again, it could very well be she was just randomly running down the street and this happens. Could very well be that too. Mrs. Sanders, thank you so much for the $5 super sticker. I really do appreciate it. I really do appreciate it. Nicole says, I think it was planned. She probably runs the same time and route daily. I bet he's been watching her. And that could be it too. That could be it too. That could be it too. It's, I don't know. It's so, this whole situation's just so sad. So sad. Kimmy E, thank you so much for becoming a member. Welcome to the family. Thank you so very, very much. Thank you. I really do appreciate that. Thank you so very much. Laura Lou, thank you so much for the $10 super chat. Love the hoodie, loving your coverage. Prayers to her family. Thank you so much. This, I made it myself, this hoodie. It will be available online very, very soon. But I do have some other hoodies and t-shirts that we have been pushing and trying to promote for Suicide Awareness Month, because this month is Suicide Awareness Month, which I'll be talking to you guys about this and, again, in just a moment. And if you didn't see the little commercial I just put out that I played during this feed, I will be playing that again and talking to you guys about that more near the end of the show today for sure. Because we need to continue that conversation, real talk. But yes, thank you so much for the super chat. And Kimmy, thank you so much for becoming a member. I really do appreciate it. Seriously. I'm an angel. Thank you so much for the $20 super sticker. Thank you so very much. I'm trying to see if there's anything else going on here with this more information. Let's see. Sashley says, thank you so much for the 5. Tamar Bossup on FB did a live video that Liza was found in an abandoned house by her. See, I've heard that rumor as well, but the thing is that I'm still waiting to hear that being said from somewhere, like from an actual news source, because that's the one thing I'm trying to find out too. I heard it through the chat vine. Okay, heard it through the chat vine, and the thing is, I don't know. That could be another rumor too, right? That could just be stories. And I want to make sure that that's actually 110% true. Because I know that, yes, they're saying it could have been, or that the rumor is saying that she was found in this abandoned house. And it still, again, makes you wonder what the hell is going on here. Again, I want to see if there's anything else. I am wondering if there's anything else in here. Let me just let me refresh this feed. Let's see if there's anything else. Yeah, I mean, still no information has come out yet, and I feel like we're gonna find out more once. I'm sure there's gonna be a press briefing, a press conference at some point. So that's the one thing I'm wanting to know. When is there going to be a press conference? Because if they do have that press conference, then we can actually find out without a shadow of a doubt that, right, that it is actually her. That's what I want to see, or that's what I want to hear. And we might not hear it until tomorrow, or we might not hear it until later on tonight. Let me see if there's anything on YouTube real quick before I wraps it up, B. Let's see. Trying to see if there's anything more. I haven't seen. Ooh, that's loud. I haven't seen anything as of yet. But shout out to 10 to Life. I see her live right now. Yeah, I mean, let me see. Maybe there's something. Is there like maybe a Facebook, like a live something on Facebook? Is there anything else going on Facebook? Maybe I can find some more info about this on there. Maybe. Do you guys know anything? Maybe something like on Facebook that's going off? Patsy Cline is saying, okay. Shoot, Town Crier. You remember that conversation? Yes. Even at a Walmart, y'all. Come on now. It's insane out here. Okay. Y'all be careful. Shoot. See, hold on. I'm going to see if there's maybe there's something more on here on Facebook that I don't know about. I haven't seen, like, that's the thing. I'm not seeing anything. Yeah. Hold on, guys. I'm trying to see if there's anything else in here, but I don't see anything. I don't see any lives or anything, where people are actually talking about Eliza and being found anywhere. That's what's so frustrating about this. All the same stuff. All of the same stuff that I just showed on Facebook or showed on from Twitter. I don't see anything where there's any particular news. Actually, hold up. Oh, come on. Come on. Did it just die? Hold on, guys. Sorry. I'm trying to see if I can. This thing's not being friendly. Okay. That was pointless. Let's see. Yeah, that sucks. I'm trying to see if there's anything here, but they had a live, but then apparently that live just fizzled out. So that was that sucks. It's crazy how you got to go to other like you got to go to Facebook or something like that just to see one thing. You know what I mean? You'd think that they would be broadcasting somewhere else, but they broadcast on Facebook of all things. It's so weird to me. So strange. But anyway, So there was a live that was going on, but that now is gone. Yeah, I mean, for right now, this is. Let's see. KFTM. Yeah, no, nothing really, nothing big. I'm trying to see if there's anything here, but I don't see anything, y'all. I don't see anything here. So that sucks. Yeah, Avery, thank you. I was trying to see if there was something else, but I don't see it. Yeah, the same one I found on FB. Yeah, it says live, but nothing streamed. Exactly. I was just looking at it. It's not on here, y'all. So it's gone. And I don't know the national desk. The national desk, Granny T, where is the national desk? On Facebook? On the tubes? Where's this national? I've been putting in the national desk and I have not seen anything live from national desk. So you let me know, Granny T, because I don't see it. Okay. I'll try Facebook. Give me 1 second. Let's give it a good old fashioned try. Let's see what they say. Or let's see what they have is. They're not live anymore either. Yeah, it's not on. It's not on here either. Their live feed went dead too. I guess they all had the same live. That is so weird. But we can read some of these comments here real quick. Hold up. Yeah, no, there's just so far there's not really any information. They're just sitting there going, she obviously was in a different location. They're saying the body was in a different location. She wasn't in the dumpster. The canines were out trying to find her. Was out searching and all that. But yeah, nothing thus far, which is very interesting. Very interesting indeed. I'm going to see if there's anything more to this. Maybe some more updates. Real quick before we wrap it up, B. Okay, let's see what this is 10 minutes ago. Let's see this. Let's take a look at this. Body found, obviously, in search for missing jogger as suspect due to appear in court. Investigators searching the missing heiress Eliza Fletcher have found a deceased person after carrying out a search at a wooded area near the home of the suspect. They have not identified the body. Of course, we already know she was last seen at 4 a.m. Let's see. I'm just trying to see if there's any more information, like an abandoned, an abandoned house or something like that. But police say 2 witnesses saw him washing his clothes in a sink and cleaning the floor of his SUV hours after the taking. They traced Abston after finding DNA on a pair of slider sandals that were left at the scene of the struggle. So that's one piece I forgot to tell you. There were some slides. They found DNA on his slides, y'all, that he left behind. So this is weird to me too. So, and I'm not trying to make light of the situation because the situation is sad, but you take somebody, but you take them while you're in your slides. Have you ever tried to do anything in your slides, y'all? Let alone flip-flops, those thong flip-flops. You know, the ones that go into your between your big toe and your second toe. You know what I'm saying? Think about it. Really? So this could very well be random. Think about it. This could very well be random. He's cruising, sees somebody, says, I'm going for it. Not really caring about what was on his feet. He did not come prepared. And during said struggle of trying to get her into the car, he was wearing slides. And what do slides do? They slid off. And so they were able to get those sandals, get DNA off those sandals that were there and connect him to it. Boom. Bob's your uncle. Crazy, right? Slides. So it could very well have been impulse. It could have been incredibly impulsive. And now here we are. Who goes and tries to take somebody, if you're planning it out, who goes and takes somebody wearing slides? And I'm hearing that they were Gucci slides or something crazy like that. So he went and did this thing in Gucci slides. Somebody please explain that to me. That's ridiculous. So this could have very well been an impulse reaction. Or he's just really dumb. Those are the two choices right there. He knew what he was about to do, but he decided to show up in style. That's so ridiculous. I'm sorry. It just freaking slides. Slides. He's just dumb. He just dumb. Oh, champion slides. My bad. Champion slides. Still don't matter what. He's got the big C on it. You know, those are still trendy. You know what I'm saying? So you're still trying to show up in style. I'm sorry, not Gucci. My bad. Champion. My bad. Champion. Just ridiculous. Stupid. Stupid. Okay? Stupid. Clearly he was not. This might have been just straight up impulse. Because like I said, it's like showing up to showing up with a knife to a gunfight. I mean, it's just stupid. He showed up in slides, yo. Like I said, have you ever seen anyone successfully win a fight in slides? I mean, he obviously was bigger than her, but I'm just saying. You know you have to kick those things off. That's ridiculous. So this might have been totally impulsive, which is still incredibly sad. But I'm not canceling out the possibility of this being premeditated and all that as well. Anything is possible. But he showed up. Yes, Leela. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be funny. This is sad, but he showed up in slides? Stupid. But thank God he showed up in slides. We were able to nab him like that. Get his DNA, etc. Boom. Because he left his slides behind. His champion slides behind. Wow. Hamburger. I mean, yeah, that's one dumb mother effer. That's all I'm going to say. I'm going to end this poll, though. So the results that we have right here, it says 59% of you guys think this is not random. 59% say no. 40% of y'all say yes. We had 771 votes, y'all. That's wild. See? And it will be an ongoing debate until we find out more information. Or if this dude, if this piece of work who took this woman in slides decides to speak up. That's the other thing. That's if he decides to speak up, and only if he decides to speak up. Because if he says some things, once he starts talking, a lot more information is going to be revealed. A lot. But as far as where she was found or where this body was found, if it has been identified as Liza, we do not know yet. We do not know yet. I'm still waiting to hear something. Okay? Planning this, it just, to me, doesn't make sense. Who shows up to commit a crime, something as heinous and as jaw-dropping as taking somebody against their will? Who shows up to do that in slides? Unless you're just dumb. Who does that? You know, Connie. Hello, Connie. How you doing, Connie Morris? She said randomly planned. I'm now that I have that detail a little bit more, like the slides. No, I mean, real talk. Unless he was that cocky, he just thought that, oh, he's just a big dude. He'll be able to overpower this little woman, so on and so forth. Oh, I ain't got nothing to worry about. I got this. That could have been it. And hey, maybe it was premeditated by somebody else, that he was hired to do said thing. Say that it was. Okay? Say that it was. If it was, then he's one cocky mother effer. I will say that. He's like, I ain't got nothing to worry about. I run this town. He could very well do that. I ain't got to worry. Shoot, I could show up in slides. I could show up with the bottom of my feet straight up greasy. I'll be slipping and sliding everywhere, but I'll still be able to take care of business. Maybe that's what it was. Or he was driving around because he was feeling an urge to do some bad, and he did what he did. It's just so messed up. And Deetra Ed just said, protect yourselves. Protect yourselves. Real talk. Please, guys. For all you runners out there, okay? You know, I'm becoming more a part of that running community. Please, guys, be safe out here. Make sure you have something with you. And those of y'all who are just going and taking a brisk walk, anything like that, people are getting taken like this. You don't have to be running for the Boston, training for the Boston Marathon to be taken. There are people out here that are looking and they're saying, hey, I want to do whatever I can to make a quick buck. So be safe out here. Hold on one second. I saw a comment here. Where is it? There it is. Avery Shannon said, look on Twitter, Fox LA 8 minutes ago. Let me look. Fox LA 8 minutes ago. Let's see. 16 minutes ago. Let's see. Okay, let's take a look at this one too. Like, we're getting down to the nitty gritty. We're getting down to the what it is. Okay. So deceased party found near area of crime scene investigation. They say you found, okay, blah, blah, blah. 1600 block of Victor located a deceased body, a deceased party after 5 p.m. Back identity cause, okay, is okay. The investigation is ongoing at this time. Blah blah blah. Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Hold up. Well, I think we've all been wanting to see. Okay. Observed 15 to 20 cars, including mobile command center, blah, blah, blah. Spotted flying, a helicopter was also spotted flying overhead. Police would not confirm if the heavy police presence was related to the Fletcher investigation. A crime scene with at least 1 mile radius was blocked off near an abandoned school. So not a house, but an abandoned school, as helicopters were hovering overhead. The crime scene was near the abandoned elementary school and less than a mile from the 1765 Orleans Street, where a witness told police they saw the suspect absent cleaning red out of a GMC Terrain with floor cleaner and washing his clothes. They said he was acting strange. So this body was found near an abandoned school. So just to make that abundantly clear, and shout out to Avery. Thank you, Avery, for that piece of information, because that's the thing. I was like, is it a abandoned house? Where exactly? So apparently this is an abandoned school that this deceased party was found. I like that, the deceased party, that phrase. I'm going to use that from now on. So that's where they found the deceased party, near an abandoned school. So we now know that information, okay? Is it her? They have not identified that. They have not made an official statement yet. But that's the thing. I'm trying to find out if and when, or when they're going to be making that particular announcement. I'm sure that they're doing everything they can. They're looking at the area. They're doing their due diligence and all that. But let's be real. It's in the same area as where, in the same vicinity, okay, as where his brother's apartment is, where he was last seen washing red out of his clothes, where he discarded her clothing into a dumpster, all within this same area, okay? All within this same area. Hold on, I'm looking for my mouse. Where are you, man? Somebody just said, Eggy Noodles just said, new video. I don't know what that means, Eggy Noodles. What does that mean, new video? And you messaged me on Discord. Let me see. Let's see. You messaged me on Discord? Let me see here. Yeah, I don't see anything on the disc. I don't see anything on the disc, Avery, but yeah, I don't see anything here, but ABC 24 Memphis. Okay, let me see. I appreciate ABC 24 Memphis. Let's see what they say. 29 minutes ago. Hold on. I want to make sure. Okay, 29 minutes ago. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at this family, shall we? This is from Memphis, ABC Memphis itself, okay? Boots on the ground.
Well, yeah, this is Rebecca Butcher. I'm here in the area of South Memphis where crews have been searching, FBI, TBI as well, law enforcement for what we believe to be someone involved with this Fletcher case. Now, the area I'm in right now is South Orleans.
Hold on, I'm rolling that back. I'm so sorry, guys. Let me throw that back.
Well, yeah, this is Rebecca Butcher. I'm here in the area of South Memphis where crews have been searching, FBI, TBI as well, law enforcement for um, uh, what we believe to be someone involved with this Fletcher case. Now, the area I'm in right now is South Orleans.
Could that be the mama? That could be the mama.
In person. I'm going to step out of the way. We do know that police have found a body right where you see crews focusing their area. We do not know who this person is, this body who was found that was recently. We do know this is here in the 1600 block of Victor. They have not ID'd this person or given us a cause of death. Now, we've seen law enforcement focus this area for much of the day. Earlier, we saw a mobile command unit rolling in. Our crews have seen several detectives, upper brass, including the FBI here in the area. And we were nearer to the area that you are seeing now before we were pushed back earlier today. And I can tell you that we were immediately told to get out of that area. So there has been a big sense of emergency, and that makes sense to why they were so urgent in getting us out of that area while they try to keep evidence clear of any evidence being polluted or have an issue with any evidence being ruined or to get this going on now. So basically, breaking this down, they wanted us out of the way. We knew this was an emergency scene. They have found a body here. We don't know that it is Eliza Fletcher. We do want to tell people that we cannot confirm that at this time, but of course we are keeping you up to date on the very latest. So we want you to tune in at 9 o'clock on the CW as well as the 10 o'clock on ABC.
Wait a second. I'm seeing what somebody just said. Some Music King said her body was flamed so bad. I guess so bad it's hard to identify. What? Oh my Lord. I hope that's not true. What? But like I said, I haven't heard anything about any burning, anything being set on fire or anything of that sort. So that's news to me. And if that is true, my Lord. Music King says, yes, true. If it is true, man, then man, that's crazy. But give me the Carfax. Give me the Carfax, baby. Like where's the link? Where's the website? Whatever. Okay, because that's news to me, and I'm sure that's news to everybody that's watching this show right here. Burned? That's news. So show me, let me see it. Okay? Because right now, all we know right now is that she was found near an abandoned school. Or this deceased party was found near an abandoned school. There's been no identification of it being her or not thus far. But show me the Carfax, man. Show me the Carfax. Go to Fox Memphis. I will do that as soon as we get done with this one.
And we're just going to give you just a little bit closer scene. We have seen some crews leave, coming in back and forth. We have not seen a coroner at this moment. So at least on our side, and we're on the side of person in South Orleans. So that is important to note. We do have a crew on the way or possibly already there on the other side. We're working to confirm with police if there will be a press conference tonight, if there will be one in the morning. Of course, we're working to gather those details and bring them straight to you. So keep it here. Live in South Memphis, I'm Rebecca Butcher.
I mean, this is really, really sad. I mean, but that's what I was just, I was just commenting because I'm like, what, while this was going live, because I'd like to know, because Music King just said, I know, 10 to Life is doing their live, obviously, but at the same time, she's talking about it. Sure. Thank you so much for the information, Music King. But at the same time, you say a lady is streaming live on Victor Street. Where's the live? What live? Because I want to see it for myself too. You see what I'm saying? Where's this information? You see? Because that helps a lot. Go to Fox Memphis. I'm gonna go to Fox Memphis right now. Okay, I'm gonna go to Fox Memphis right now. I'm assuming Fox 13. So far, I don't see anything here. No, that's how you did Fox. That Fox one. Let's see. Yeah, there's nothing here from Fox Memphis, unless there's another Fox Memphis that you're pertaining to, Kelly S. But I don't see that. But like I said, live on Fox. See, that's the thing. There's no live. I don't see any live on Fox 13. But yeah. I don't know, guys. See, that's the thing. We're getting a lot of information and I'm going, okay, where, which, what, so that we can get down to the nitty gritty. Oh, Facebook Live. Okay. Let me check Facebook Live. Facebook Fox 13. All right. Let me do this. Hold on. Oops. Let's see. What is it? Shoot. Fox 13. Fox 13 Memphis News. All right. Let's see. Yeah, I don't see any lives on here either. But, like I said, I mean, I feel like the more I feel like we're just gonna have to let this sit and percolate, let this thing marinate for a little bit. Because I don't see they were live 45 minutes ago. Yeah, I don't see it at all. But I mean, like I said, we have all the information that we have right now. Obviously, there's gonna be something more. Hopefully they'll be coming out with some sort of press briefing here. Oh, they're live on the app. I don't have the app. I don't live in Memphis, so I don't have that app. But that's what's up. Memphis 13 live now on Facebook. Nothing. Okay, on YouTube, nothing. Facebook, I'll check it one more again. I will check it one more time. Let's check it one more again. Fox 13 Memphis. Let's go over to the page. Let's go to videos. Maybe it's there. Yeah, I don't see anything here. Oops. Hold on. Yeah, they just have. Yeah, this is nothing. So far, yeah, whatever they did live is not there anymore. It may have been taken down, but it is not there anymore. So, like I said, I think that we're going to have to just sit back, wait. All right. You said check my email. I will check my email. I will definitely check my email. I don't have anything yet. So whatever's been sent, I'm sure it still is up in space and needs to come down and all that good stuff. But yeah, yeah. I don't see anything here, y'all. And whatever's needing to be emailed to me. Let me check here real quick. Yeah, I haven't received anything in an email. So yeah. So it is what it is, y'all. I think that what's going to happen is they said check my email. I haven't received anything, but what will happen is we're just going to have to sit back and wait and see. You know, when they actually have a press briefing, when they have a press conference, I will go live on this for sure. I will definitely go live on this for sure. All right. I guarantee you I will be going live on this as soon as we find out some more information. But the information that's being given right now, I mean, you know, it's all hearsay, except for the abandoned school where this deceased party was found. That's it. We only found that out so far. It has not been identified as anything. You know, the body or the deceased party has not been identified as anything as of yet. And we're gonna have to wait and see what happens here. But I'll be right back in about 29 seconds. All right. I wanted to create something that we could wear to start a very important conversation about mental health and remind those that are lost in the dark that we're here to guide them towards the light. Suicide has taken so many of our loved ones, and it needs to stop. My hope is by wearing these t-shirts and hoodies, we can stop these tragedies and start some conversations. Remember, you are not alone. Yes, I want to say that again. Just a reminder, you are not alone. Again, you are not alone. And you know, this month is September. This month of September is Suicide Awareness Month. And I know a lot of you guys have been saying, hey, you know, I'm really liking this hoodie. I'm really liking what you're doing. Hey, you know, I do appreciate you guys appreciating this hoodie. This is something that is brand new and that will be online fairly soon. I'm very excited about showing you guys this fall line that I have coming around the bend here very, very soon. But as far as these hoodies and t-shirts that you saw in that commercial right there, again, you know, we have these hoodies and t-shirts readily available to buy right now as we speak. A portion of the proceeds are going to the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. So it is for a very, very good cause. Again, I want to say this too. I know a lot of y'all have been waiting for your shirts and hoodies. We just got slammed with so many orders, which was amazing. A lot of them are already en route, and you should be seeing them at your front door very, very soon. And when you do get them, please take a selfie, take a photo, whatever, wear them. Please send them to me. You know, send them to me through the email or through social media, and put the word out there. Okay, so I would really appreciate that. But again, we have these hoodies. Like I said, they're really, really nice looking hoodies. Within the back, of course, has hashtag suicide awareness with the Pascal Show logo on it, of course, and the year on the sleeve. Okay. I'm trying to show it to you guys. And the year on the sleeve. Oh, this one. Okay. But the year on the sleeve of this one as well. Okay. And then, of course, we have these other ones where we just have turquoise, tie-dye turquoise with the 1-800 number on it. And of course, there's the year on the side. And of course, the hashtag suicide awareness. And of course, again, we have this shirt saves lives. And this is turquoise and purple with the hashtag on the back, of course, and the year on the sleeve. And and I forgot to say, this one, maybe I said it, I don't know. But this one says, this hoodie saves lives. Okay. So there's a nice series of different. I also have a long sleeve t-shirt as well, where it says this shirt saves lives with the year on the sleeve, and then of course the hashtag and the logo on the back as well. Those are all available right now on pascalmerch.com. Please by all means, go and check those things out. Like I said, I've been working on some new stuff that are going to be separate, okay? That are going to be separate from what we're doing with suicide awareness. I am also working on both Breast Cancer Awareness Month and, of course, DV Awareness Month, because they land on the same month of October. So I will be creating 2 separate lines specifically for those foundations as well. I'm working on some collaboration things, so we'll see what happens here. Fingers crossed. I'm hoping for something really, really dope. But yeah, like I said, this one, I got some really crazy cool stuff that I've been working on that I'll be sharing that have no affiliation with any foundations. They're just nice clothes that I, wanted to share with you guys, shirts that have certain sayings, shirts that just look cool to wear, so on and so forth. Okay. So they will be on line soon, but I'll be doing some big, huge fall launch and let you guys know about it all here very, very soon. So this hoodie, like I said, this hoodie and among many other things are going to be available very, very soon on the website outside of just the purple suicide awareness hoodies. So keep your eye out on pascalmerch.com because we got a bunch of stuff coming and I can't wait to share with you guys. But I've just been wearing this all day and I was just, testing it out, seeing how it feels and everything. And this thing's so comfortable. And I'm a big hoodie guy, as you guys already know. So I love them. And Kelly S., yes, we are working on coffee cups, trust and tumblers. So trust and believe those are coming in very, very soon. We got a lot of stuff coming. Trust me, a lot. So I just pinned the website to the top of the chat. Please go and check it out. Again, we only have the Suicide Awareness Month merch right now, clothing right now, because like I said, I'm still working on the fall stuff, and I'm still brainstorming and working out ideas for the DV shirt and for the breast cancer awareness shirt as well. So those are coming in very, very soon. JM Brink said, I want that very hoodie. You know what? We could work something out. Okay. It's coming out soon. Give me another week. Give me another week. I promise you. Like I said, I want you guys to wear some stuff, but I don't want it to just be like, bye and all this stuff. I want it to be some stuff that you wear out and people are like, yo, that's dope. Where'd you get that kind of thing? You go, well, you'd be surprised. A little website, called pascalmerch.com. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? I got something bigger in my mind. I want to, like I said, I want to turn this into something really, really amazing and dope. Okay, so I appreciate all you guys for being here. Please go check out pascalmerch.com. And I will let you know when this, oh my God, I got another one. Oh my God, I need to show it. Hold up. I need to show it. Can I show it with you? Can I show it to you guys real quick? Because it's so dope. It's so dope. Sorry, guys. Oh, sorry, guys. I got some really cool stuff that I'm really excited about. I've been experimenting with some things. Okay. I've been experimenting with some things. And I think I'm going to like this hoodie. People are really liking this hoodie. Okay. So, for example, that is something. But I've been messing around a little bit. Okay. I've been an idiot and just been playing around a little bit. And I got something new that I'm going to show you guys. And don't hate too hard if you don't like it, okay? Don't hate too hard. But again, I'll say this again. We had a huge shipment go out of all the hoodies and t-shirts so far. So y'all need to definitely look for expect those things then over the next week, okay? Over this week, okay? So I'm sure a lot of you guys will be getting some stuff Thursday and Friday, okay, depending on your area, okay? And I'm really excited for you guys to see. I'm really excited for you guys to see the work we put into those shirts and those hoodies, and you know, they're coming from my own hands. I'm creating them myself. You know what I'm saying? Me and my family, of course. Okay, but you know, Pascal pajamas would be fly though. Bird loves paint. That would be fly as hell. But this is kind of the same vein of what I'm wearing right now. But I was thinking of doing something. I don't know. Like I said, okay. Some of you might love it. Some of you might hate it. Just take a look. Ready? Y'all ready? Okay. Let me do this there. Let me do that. Bam. And this is the back. Decided to play some jazz with some stuff. It's kind of hard to see. This is just a regular sweatshirt, okay? It's not a hoodie. It's just a sweatshirt. Blammo. Right? Yeah. Oh, this took a lot. This is a lot of work. It's a lot of work for this. But like this and these things like these, okay, are going to be soon, readily available soon on pascalmerch.com. Like I said, you guys are going to have to just keep your eyes out on pascalmerch.com, because it's not going to be just a place for you to just get, like I said, it's not only going to be Breast Cancer Awareness Month or DV Awareness Month or Suicide Awareness Month. It's going to be other things on there too, lifestyle stuff. You know, we're working on some things, okay? So like this, okay? And I mean, you know, there's like yellow, purple, red. There's a little bit of blue in there too. Like, you know, I put in some work. So, and I know it's, you know, like I said, it's still in the common theme of what we've been doing, but it is very in right now. I'll just say that. It is extremely in right now, those things. Ooh, a onesie like that would be fire. A onesie like that, though, would be fire. I need to write that down. Ooh, a onesie. I'm writing that down, yo. I like it. Like I said, I want these things to be like, boom. You go there and you want to wear the freshest, dopest stuff. Not just, you know, and don't get me wrong, I got, you know, I'm going to have things that say my sayings and all that stuff as well. But I also want some things that you guys can wear. Like, you can wear this out. You can wear this out. You see what I'm saying? And people are like, wow, that's fly. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I'm working on right now. Like I said, the brain is, and I'm working, burning the candle at both ends, but but the creativity is coming out, and some really cool stuff is coming. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I want to share with you guys. And then Raven McCall, caps is something I'm still looking at, because the thing is we don't have, you know, I'm doing this. We're doing this, you know, from home, and we're dealing with things that we have. You know, that like something like this, like I love these kind of hats, right? These trucker hats, right? But those require like an embroidery machine, and those machines are they're not cheap. Okay. So that's something that we're just going to be moving our way up to. Okay. Avery Shannon, thank you so much for the 5. I make those too. Order from Jiffy Shirts. It's wholesale, no resale, number needed. Best pricing ever. I'll email you my techniques. Ice is awesome. Yes, I am all about the ice. I am all about the ice. I've learned many different techniques of doing these things. Yeah. And then Aaron, yes, I'm looking at beanies. I'm looking at a bunch of different things. But it's all baby steps, right? We got to start from somewhere and move and branch from there. So I'm very excited about that. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm very, very excited about that. And Gabriella, yes, they say that a body has been found again, because I'm going to be wrapping up the show. A body has been found in South Memphis, right near where the suspect was washing his car. This is the same area where his brother's apartment is, where the dumpster, where he discarded her clothing at, all those things. But when we find out more information, we will be talking for sure. I'm hoping that maybe tomorrow morning we will have a news, like a press briefing, or maybe later on tonight there'll be some sort of press briefing so that we can actually find out what the heck is going on. Okay. And yes, tank tops, absolutely. I'm with that 110%. Pink butterfly. Like I said, we're working our way towards it. Albus said tracksuits. Or actually, Nicole said tracksuits. Not a bad idea. It's definitely something to think about for sure. I need to look into it. You see what I'm saying? Stuff I got to look into. It's a process, y'all. You know what I mean? And I love that you guys are excited about the merch or the clothing and all that. And like I said, we're slowly progressing and moving towards a specific angle. And I can't wait to share with you guys what we have in store here. It's going to be really great, and you guys are going to really enjoy it, I think. And hopefully it turns into a store that this is a website that you frequent, rather than it just being like, oh, I just want a Pascal Show logo t-shirt, which those will be on the site soon enough. But we got more coming for sure. Okay. But anyway, guys, it is time to get going. I appreciate all y'all for being here, chopping it up with me and talking about all this stuff. I really do appreciate it. A wish list is great, but I got such a wish list. I know what you mean. Amazon wish list. I got such a wish list that is just like freaking mind blowing. I want to build out a whole new studio. I want to upgrade my rig here. Like, there's so much. Like, I feel weird asking. I feel weird asking. You see what I'm saying? I feel weird about that. But I'll think about it, Jacqueline. I will. I'll think about it for sure. I've had other people ask me that. Yeah, but we'll see. Okay. Eggy Noodles, thank you so much. I appreciate you subbing. Thank you. Okay. But I will look into it. Okay. I will. Nicole said, come on, let us buy you some stuff. I will figure out this wish list thing. Okay. Seriously, I will. I promise you I will. And see what happens. Like I said, I feel weird asking. I feel weird. You know what I'm saying? I'm just not that kind of dude, but I'll look into it, okay? I hear Pascal, other channels do it, and it's cringe. Yeah, I mean, I'm not sitting here saying that it's cringe. You know what I'm saying? Because everyone needs help to be able to do certain things or invest to make more things happen. And I've everything that I have in this room, I worked my tail off for. And I don't have the greatest equipment or anything, but I love it dearly, But like I said, I mean, if it means that I'm able to bring something more, to the show and do something more dope to the show, then absolutely. You know what I mean? I'll look into it. I'll look into it for sure. Okay. Yes, I do have a P.O. box. I do. I just haven't posted it up yet, but I will. I will post the P.O. box. Okay. I really do appreciate you guys being so dope and so wonderful. Jen Cued just said, Pearson just said, don't block our blessings. I won't. I promise you I won't. Okay. I will look into the Amazon wish list for sure. Okay. I will look into it. I'll just be like, it's there, blah. Because I'm not going to sit here, please buy it for me. No, I'm not going to do that to y'all. Come on now. I got better things to do than to meh, like that. No, that's not me, y'all. That is not me. Okay. But I appreciate all y'all for being here. I appreciate it. You guys are incredible. Okay. Let's see, Pascal. It's not asking. It's what you want to buy yourself. If someone wants to buy you something you want to buy for yourself, then that's okay too. Okay. You know, MA Sunshine. I'll look into it. Like I said, I'll think about it. Dude, Cood. Sorry, Jen Cood Pearson. Thank you. Okay. But I will think about it. Okay. I appreciate all y'all for being so supportive and so amazing. Just like what my brother T, what's up, man? Said, thank you for supporting the Pascal show. Seriously. I really do appreciate it. It's you guys are amazing. And without you guys, I wouldn't have, none of this stuff would be possible. None of these things. I wouldn't be doing this stuff. I wouldn't be wearing this hoodie right now, thinking of this new endeavor of creating a line of clothing. Like I never thought of that in my whole entire life. Well, I had dreams, but it's just wild that it's actually happening. So it's really, really cool. And I'm very excited to share it with you guys. And hopefully you guys will wear it, But anyway, guys, I appreciate all y'all for being here. And Leela, thank you. I know that you love the hoodie. I'm working on it. It will be out very soon. Just give me like another week. I'm trying to give me another week and it'll be out. I promise you. It'll be out in another week because I want to get it to you guys readily available before it gets too cold out here and then you guys forget about it. Okay. All right. So anyway, guys, I got to get going. I appreciate all y'all. You guys have been really amazing. Don't forget to hit that like button down below. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Okay. That would be greatly, greatly appreciated. What the heck? What the hell happened? I thought I had my iTunes or my tunes. Where's my music? What happened? Oh, I had to reboot. I forgot. So I do appreciate all you guys for being here, being a part of the conversation. Whoops. Well, that song too. That song too. So anyway, I appreciate you guys being here, being a part of the conversation. Thank you guys so much for the support. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. Okay. I appreciate you guys watching. If there's more information that comes out, I will definitely let you know. Okay. I'll definitely let you know. I promise you that. Okay. But anyway, I got to get going. I'm hungry as hell. I got to go. Be good to yourselves. Be good to one another. And I'll see you guys in the next show. This is the Pascal Show. Bye.